Chapter 19, Test Questions and Answers. Blackroots Science 1.
What is physics?
It is the knowledge of the laws and principles of atoms and electrons.
What is astronomy?
It is the knowledge of the laws governing stars and planets.
What is the only difference between stars and atoms?
Size is the only difference. The laws and principles are the same.
What is the electron like on a giant size scale?
The Earth is a giant size electron.
What is the nucleus like on a giant size scale?
The Sun is a giant size nucleus.
What is the atom like on a giant size scale?
Our solar system is a giant atom.
What is the atom made of?
The atom itself is made of atoms.
Why will the fundamental particle of matter never be found by scientific instruments?
It will never be found by instruments because every atom is made of miniature atoms, themselves made of even smaller atoms to infinity.
BRS 2. What is the size of the solar system?
The solar system is measured to be 7,900 million miles across.
What is the size of the Earth?
Our Earth is measured at only 7,900 miles across.
What is the size of the electron?
The electron has been measured at about 1/4 trillionth of an inch.
What is the size of the atom?
The atom is at about 1/4 millionth of an inch across.
What is the law of creation?
The law of creation is, as above, so it is below. Blackroots Science 3 and 4.
What can be considered as a mini Earth, the electron or the atom?
The electron.
What can be considered as a mini universe, the Earth or the solar system?
The Earth.
How can we find out the size of the universe?
By knowing the size of the Earth.
What is the distance separating stars?
The stars are separated from each other by about 32 trillion miles.
How many solar systems can fit in the distance separating stars?
4,000 star systems will fit in the distance separating two stars.
How many atoms can fit in the distance separating atoms?
4,000.
Why are the answers to 17 and 18 the same?
The same law applies. As above, so below.
By how much are atoms separated?
Any two atoms are separated by 1,000th of an inch. Blackroots Science 5 and 6.
How many atoms make up the Earth?
There are 125 billion trillion atoms inside the Earth.
How many stars make up the universe?
125 billion trillion.
Why are the answers to 21 and 22 the same?
The same law applies. As above, so below.
How much bigger is the Earth than the atom?
The Earth is 2,000 trillion times bigger than the atom.
How much bigger is the universe than the solar system?
The universe is 2,000 trillion times bigger than the solar system.
Why are the answers to 24 and 25 the same?
The same law applies. As above, so below.
What is the size of the universe?
The universe is 16 trillion miles across and has 125 billion trillion stars. Blackroots Science 6.
What was the universe created by a huge explosion? A Big Bang?
No.
What does the law of cycles say?
The law of creation is the law of cycles, which says the end point is the same as the beginning point, and the cycle repeats.
Where did the present universe originate?
The present universe originated from the previous one.
Where did the previous universe originate?
The previous universe originated from the one before.
When was the beginning?
There is no beginning and no end. It has always been and ever shall be.
Where did the Earth's atoms come from?
They were actually the star systems of that previous universe of our ancestors.
Who created our universe?
Our ancestors, the original people called the first gods.